Alright kids, it's time for another episode of KittyKatGaming with your host, Mortimer!
KKG! KKG! Yay!
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of KittyKatGaming. We are back on our date with Damien, and he is terrified of this movie. So we're gonna calm him down with something we're gonna pick. We can do a dad joke, we can point out a plot hole, or ask what's happening. I'm gonna tell a dad joke, which he appreciates. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? Aw, it doesn't even remotely have anything to do with the movie.
Oh my.
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little bit too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile, form on Damien's face. Good one, Aaron. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears the true vampire's crusade was a vampire crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard. What? The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the film from afar. Oh no, twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It would only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3! Evil must die. Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Oh my god. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little bit more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come on, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Aww. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? Also lovely as the company. As lovely as the company, yes. Aw, he thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool, or okay. None of these are smooth. I guess thanks is the best choice, even though it sounds weird. Oh, we liked it though. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Aaron. Trust me. Oh my god, yes! Yes! If you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you guys have seen that I just got back from Scotland and I went to several of the world's most famous cemeteries there, and what a treat! Holy shit! I love old cemeteries. I've been to a couple here in LA and they're all like super modern and everybody has the same grave. It's super disappointing to me. I really like old mausoleums and crypts. Like, they're just beautiful and they totally, like, I don't know, welcome death with open arms. And we don't really get that these days. It seems like these days everyone is just kind of afraid to even talk about death and mourning. But I have a video all about that on my channel at Mortimer, and I talk about my modern mourning jewelry collection to kind of help people be a little bit more mindful of death. But yeah, check that out if you're interested in that. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening for after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Where the fuck did he get that from? Wait, where are you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by the movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. Oh. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Aww. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and to become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. Yes! Yes, Damien! To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Oh my god. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. Yes! We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night. You're not alone though. But I actually feel very peaceful. I actually dragged Aaron on a walk through a Hollywood Forever cemetery here, and it was a lot of fun. And I highly recommend it. At least where we're at here in Los Angeles, a lot of the modern cemeteries are built to be like parks because they really want people to come and visit them and hang out in them. And a lot of people actually go to the Hollywood Forever cemeteries and the cemeteries around here for jogging because there's so many beautiful paths and plant life. And it's just like Damien said, they're beautiful places. Please go to them. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, and make yourself comfortable around that kind of environment because, believe it or not, you're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die at some point. Get comfortable with it now because there's no way around it. Yes. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof. Oh, it's a dog. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. Oh my god! The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see Robert. Yes! Yes! My two favorite dads together! Oh my god, my heart cannot contain all of this love and joy right now. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing here out on this lovely evening? Oh my god, they say people are like their pets, right? Maybe he is actually like a sweet and loving squishy guy on the inside. Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure, wouldn't give her the cheese though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs. Actually, most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Oh my god. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Aaron, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Oh my god.
Oh.
Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, Damien, thank you. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze on this, or I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. Yes, I will use this to dry my tears for those we've lost. And yes, got those eggplants! A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes at the and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh? I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes, how was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is... Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's cool. So cool it's scary. Nice save, Aaron. Did you know that graveyards used to be places to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyways, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Aww. You always have time for a beer with your buds. All right. Oh my god, give us that S rank. Come on, come on. Yes, S rank. So I heard from the dad devs that it's impossible to get anything below a D score on any of the dates because you're always a winner to them no matter what. These guys, they're so perfect. If you guys are enjoying this game, let me know down below if you want me to keep playing it. And please be sure that subscribe button so you guys don't miss my next episode. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.